we attempted to do this, which was not a smart thing. We found another different insulation that you spray for flat surfaces, so these will all be done properly. This is still good insulation, it costed more to fix it, but we learn as we go. So this is the state of the van at the moment. We took all the framing that we were doing because we learned that any metal exposed is still a conductor. So even though this is all insulated and inside here is insulated, if we don't cover the rib with anything, it will still conduct heat or cold, is what we learned. So we took everything off. We're going to spray the flat surfaces. I've already started making sure all the crevices are all insulated. And then once we're done all the protruding areas, I'm going to put kiln mat on all the edges that would be a circuit to conduct heat or cold, so that no metal is exposed. And the reason we went for foam, a lot of people use wool, but the reason we went for foam is because condensation, because it's metal, condensation does form and goes beyond the wool. Even if you put a vapor barrier, it'll come from the outside, put in condensation with the cold or the hot, and the wool in 2-3 years is going to be full of mold and so on. So we just decided that we'll just go with the foam. That way it's foamed on, there's no condensation that can be, there's no room for condensation to create. So anyway, blah blah blah, I'm about to do all the top. So this is so far what we're doing. I've cleaned up a lot. There was a lot of stuff down here that was out. And then I've cut a lot of these pieces that were sticking out like this. So that's what I'm doing today. Hi. I should put some light in here. I don't flash too much. I don't want it. I'm back with my tripod. I finally got the, I don't know, the thing at the back of the phone that you hold your phone with. I don't remember what it's called, but I finally got it off, and now I'm using that little gadget that holds my phone, and it's got all kinds of fancy bells and whistles on it. Like at one point there's a part on it that you can set up, and it actually has a little square that you say, let's follow this person. So then I can walk around and the camera just follows me like I have a cameraman. Fancy stuff, but I don't know how to use it. But it's okay, I'll eventually learn. So I'm not too sure how high this should be. I'll put this on a tripod after, because I'm going to I want to continue doing the insulation. For those of you who don't know, and now I don't know if I'm supposed to move that, but I've been pretty busy with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I joined the hair and makeup team, and it was quite the experience. It's not necessarily for me. It was a bénévole, volunteer community theater at Centerpoint, so it was interesting. It was fun, but is it something I'd want to do all the time? Not really. Face painting's my cup of tea. I like that. But anyhow, I've missed doing my van every day because I was busy every day going over there. So it was a lot of hours, but now it's done, and now I get to play in my van. Once we're done the insulation, it's been a long process for the insulation, far from being done, and it gets everywhere and it's quite messy. but it makes a big difference. I have the little gadget to measure the temperature, and right now I've got the heater on. It's quite cold outside. It's 0 or +1 outside, and with the heater it's now already up to 10, so it gets hot enough in here with the small electric heater that's plugged into the house. So is the light. I'm not using my Blue Eddy to power any of this right now. The Blue Eddy's inside, so it doesn't get all full of yucky insulation. And so that's that. So I'm gonna continue my job. These two done, and as I'm doing it, I don't know if you can see, but there's a whole bunch of holes, so I'm trying to put where there's holes so that when we put the framing we don't have to do hit and miss. A little hard to work upside down. Would have been smarter to put that on before, but I was at one of the nights where I was doing the hair and makeup at the theater, and John decided that he would surprise me and help out by doing the ceiling without realizing that I wanted to put this up. So it was a nice surprise, but also a little more work to make sure that it'll cover it, but it's okay. And just so you know, for all these ridge and all the little holes, I already took the gun and sprayed in each little hole. So those ribs also have all the foam insulation in it. It's snowing. My watch tells me every half hour to drink because I forget to drink water. And now it's telling me to drink water, and I didn't drink my water bottle. So no water. So as you can see here, this part here, I'm just going to spray more foam. And the foam that I do have left is this kind. And this is the kind that I sprayed all inside these ribs. And I'm using it to patch. Like this one's pretty well patched, but you see down there, oh, you can't see down there because I have you on a thing. Anyway, I'm using it just to patch all the little holes that I find. I want to make sure it's all like fully filled up before we close the walls up. And you don't have to put any vapor barrier or anything like that. It'll just be framing the wall, and apparently that should be good. So that's what we'll do. So I've been trying to do every Tuesday, do a video. And last Tuesday, I didn't do one because of the play. And also I was kind of like, I'm done with this, because when I do this, I'm not a video person. As I've said in other videos, I don't know how to speak and explain, and it's all in my brain. I can all go ahead and do stuff, but to explain everything and to even have a good vocabulary for you people, it's not my strong suit. So I was even contemplating on like, I'm gonna stop doing the videos. It takes too much time. I don't have time for this, and so on. And then when I was done the play, I'm like, oh, it's kind of fun to just see all the progress and to go ahead and give all the little updates that I'm doing. And I'm like, I love watching other videos on how it gets better. And so I decided to continue. So obviously you're not gonna have the best speeches and the best explanations, but you'll see what's kind of going on. I'm not chewing gum today, but I will. I'm gonna go get some as I get my water. Obviously, I'm not going to get every nook and cranny of this van covered because there's so many different ridges and little corners and bits and pieces. So I'm just going to do my best. That's all I can do. And at least what's done will be that much less conductivity. Oh, man. What I thought is that any area that I see, like here, I see there's a little bit of white left, I'm gonna just spray, and I think that should do it. I don't know, it's whatever. Doing my best. So anyway, so that's 3 ridges done. I gotta do a little bit more there. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. And then, oh, I can't wait to start doing the walls and the ceilings, but anyway, gotta get back to it. So I won't film it all because you saw what it is. It's not that complicated, and I'll keep going after. Last one. This skill mat is just because I have extra. It's obviously, I don't know if it'll help with the sound deadening, but it's not installed for sound deadening. It's just installed as a insulator so that the heat and the cold can stay out and not come in. Example that I mean right here. I don't know if you see it on camera, but right here there's no insulation, so once we have our framing, I can insulate here and I don't have to worry. Like right now I'd be insulating. I thought of doing it before, and I thought if I go here I have to be careful not to spray this and whatever. So now I'm super happy that I thought the other way is better. Or is it? Who knows? I'm doing my best. The last little bit. Woohoo! So now everyone is done here. And as you see, this is what I mean. Once I have the piece of wood, I can spray in here and not have to worry on spraying on this and so on. I won't spray the wood because it'll be like bigger. But anyway, so all the slabs up there are done. I don't know what they're called. Ridges. And now you see all the white that's showing here. That's all for framing as well. But also because it's all protruding, I'm gonna go ahead and kiln that. I started over there. I'm just gonna do both sides need to be done. Still haven't figured here what to do because I'm a little petrified. I don't want to go ahead with foam. It's all the wiring and so on. So we've left that there. And as you saw in another video, I think we put the seat belts. So anyway, it's coming along. So pretty happy with everything. So now I'm going to go and finish all the rest of the kiln up. A little update. I've done the kiln mat all over here. Like for down here, there'll be a frame for the kitchen and the bed that goes here. But then all the exposed metal will get some foam. So now that side's done, and now I'm gonna go do this side. And I still haven't decided what to do with this baby. That one and this one I didn't even open because it's because of all the mechanisms and I don't know too much. I'll eventually figure it out.